finish this map in regulation, as was the case on Ascent. Can they learn from their mistakes? A couple weeks in a row.
I think like the one thing that we need to note here is that for what people are saying, like, for what I thought is like one of the best crews in EMEA.
Why does he do that with one shotgun?
APAC's picking into Ascent though. I'm intrigued to see how different this looks considering they have new additions to the team.
As we take a look at Agents, let us see if you guys are right, if we will get the double duelist coming out of them or not. And we will, and I mean, but we say goodbye to the deadlock.
Liquid may even look to try and wipe some off the board here.
It's all about how Apex play off of one another. As the players slowly make their way through, Team Liquid begin to dismember every single player on the site, dismantle the hold that Apex had. Only one player's remaining, and it is Olizera who will be caught. And Team Liquid with the pistol.
Vision of this Apex lineup from year to year, the challenges that they've had. And the player on your screens is at the forefront of it, Kiko. His role change coming out of being a duelist for Apex in 2023, signed on to Liquid for 24. And in 25, he looks like one of the best in this region. Batu's TP'd back here. He wants that orb really for the ult to enter sight, but Camo is diligent on the line, and Batu first to be shown the door. Apex accelerating towards B.
Yeah, but Trex looking to try and challenge the push they execute. Doesn't work out. Olizera gets that. But look at Nats trying to escape to side.
But they have heard the steps. The paranoia certainly caught him. Just being cautious. Penny, nowhere for caution. Into CT, collecting two, and now it's only Nats, so Apex will scurry from his sight.
Game develops.
10 seconds left.
And Apex go 2 for 2. This is looking decent so far.
Anonymous, that they could lead the line, build stage confidence as Apex with their full house of ults look to make a combo play of their own with the Hunter's Fury. Camo's lived it, but only momentarily. Penny hitting the scene with a burst of blades, and the B side carved open, but just for a moment. Not if Nats has anything to say about it.
Still the utility spot on. Nats can't quite get the spam, but that's now 3 ults invested by Apex.
So it's a 1-2 punch, looking for a duel, judging his hands, but it's Olizera with the first. Penny following up as Molzy digs the grave of Patty, the fellow countryman falling, and Kiko with little left to do against his former side. He's going to have to walk away from this, head bowed low as Penny nails the final shot.
Then is maybe falling into place at the right time, but we won't get ahead of ourselves just yet.
No.
This is a really nice round. I mean, a lot of ultimates invested, but Apex got what they wanted, right? They'll start to really build this lead on attack, on Ascent, which typically we see fall towards the defender side.
They know that the setup should be good for it. TP finally taken by Batu. He's in the backlights now.
Yeah, and Nats is under pressure. You can see the panic as he tries to get into the cages, playing through lane, but nobody else is here. Batu finally cleared by Nats, but Nats cleared himself. But look at Kiko, still holding on to backside, still denying Apex, and well, this is a late play to get back towards A. Still have moving into this post plan, still got paranoia, still got a trap, and still got a cam.
But you have to again be thinking about Patty's null command.
They're taking their time, waiting for utility to come online, and Apex just managing to sneak a couple in before the null command has hit the players. So it's all coming down to gunfights for Apex. Trex up high. His package perfect, and Team Liquid's retake is as well, as they'll immediately bounce back and break it 2 between the teams.
Retake from Liquid was excellent. Both of the initiators jumping up on the boxes on site, and then the smoke dropped in from Kiko to give maximum coverage. Maybe some mental warfare. Paranoia into short. Brilliant setup for Penny. Can he claim the kill? Patty finds it on the fadeaway.
Pressure towards A now, because we've seen Batu get so deep space. It's all up to Trex to hold on towards B with Nats backside.
Finds Batu jumping the gun ahead of the curve, and the recon is still there to fall back on. Molzy's gotten past it, but Avova certainly hasn't. That's removed from the site though, and that brings them to post.
Hunter's Fury still available, immediately used.
Trex is within range, but Molzy needs to hit that shot if Olizera can't do it for him. Cuts in the queue with the site fortified.
Wow.
He's not going to settle unless he has 3 kills. Still might not be enough. 2 on 2, and that's where they fall. Avova in a clutch. A story as old as time itself. And the Dane has done it. Quickly look to increase the speed of this B push.
That they do. Olizera, wow, Camo, the entries looking great. 100%, and I mean the delay from Liquid again. We speak of utility and how good it's been.
Timing.
Although managing to get out a little gap and the guns, the concentration, and well, Team Liquid are dismantling Apex now. Although a 1 versus 2, if we go for Thrive last time, but won't this time. It is another pistol round to Team Liquid's hands. I wonder if Team Liquid have posted 3 players up in main, just aiming to be specific, just in case there's going to be a re-clear, but instead Apex re-clear through mid. And this is where the Outlaw is, and it's going to get the first pick once again onto Batu.
But very quickly, Penny refilling that space back towards mid, trying to fight Nats Khan. Onto the site, Camo taking down Avova as the sole site anchor, the rest playing off. And without the mid control, this is hugely problematic. Olizera even jumping the gun and losing his life.
Complete save, but Nats will be hearing these footsteps and looking to call for a hunt.
He will be hunting through spawn very quickly, and it's actually Market where he goes instead with the Outlaw, trying to remove these last few weapons as Apex will be on an eco in the next. As good as Penny's been, Camo has him beat. It's an in-zone flawless, the first that we've seen. How are you going to clear him? It's the market pressure.
Yeah, well, Camo, he was going to go for the knives, but instead it looked to go for an op instead. Still making up their mind here, but Liquid finally commit all the utility. Penny still not cleared, but the op not hitting. And it's most important, the flashes. Oh, looked as if it was going to set up Penny for perfection, but he's only able to get one. And clearing all corners to Team Liquid. Avova a bit too aggressive with his TP. And will leave Olizera in a 1 versus 3 to come back into. In terms of Tier 2, never really, I think, got gifted one of the super rosters that we've seen.
Set up here, and Avova does not go cleared in the corner, but they have to be aware of this potential.
Yeah, well, the Cam's just seen the barrel, sets up Avova, dips off. The knife hasn't hit, so all of this utility is going to stay up, but they know exactly where the Cypher is sitting and should know where the Omen is as well.
And he still has his paranoia to play with and all the Cypher util.
Yeah, and it's looking brilliant so far as Apex still keep themselves an advantage and know where Nats has managed to move to. The flash doesn't hit, Nats rifle does. We're still within 1 between 2, and information gained for the attack. And well, for defense as well, through the dimensional time, and that's what's getting low.
Still no plant.
No, can't quite get it. Penny gets the spike on the ground, and the players just need to run for the hills. And Apex will go to 11. A big round for them as they get within touching distance of map point.
Against Liquid, Penny has been revealed, but the Bucky hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know about what weapon he has in hands. He takes his chance, but up close and personal. It's almost like watching an arena shooter the way the players are jumping at one another. Olizera though, making it look back like a tactical one with that sheriff shot, and then Team Liquid making it look like the range after how easy some of these kills have come through. It's a 2 versus 4. Batu catches Kiko off guard, and he's not been caught, and Batu takes a chance. There's no way it all comes down like this. No way Team Liquid get caught off guard by Apex.
This B finish after faking the A pressure, and Batu has his entry.
Yeah, Camo trying to be a player on an aggressive line. Remember, there's still 2 more players. They can try and get the trades, and they go one better, they get the advantage. Trying to pivot through A, make a quick response, but this is Nats' site, and that's not where you want to be going into. His lair as he spins the webs, spins it in his favour, but brings it back. Olizera.
2 on 2.
Well, it's going to be a quick swing out, 1 versus 1 against Batu. Tati will win that. Know how old Apex used to be, or Sensor used to be, in terms of how paper thin it was.
Oh, still is.
Still not hitting though, and that's the most important part. Apex still stand 3 strong on the site.
They're at a bit of a stalemate as the Cypher setup guards the movement to Market. Recon still not scanning Camo.
Yeah, this is really big.
He's the only player detached from the rest right now. I mean, trying to bail him out. Nats has advanced on A, and that's the opening.
You look at Apex, they're very quick on the site, and it's Batu up against two players playing from the lone corner, under Hell. There is a player above him to help out. But realistically, no engagement's coming. Finally it does. Penny's the one that gets the kill, but Batu still not cleared out. But Apex are on their own map pick. Finally, Team Liquid win it out.
Do they change something up? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna change things up. And you guys asked for double duelists. This is what you wanted.
On the extremities.
We're also getting that fan service in some ways. The solution, the double duelist, but Zavoba met first, and Penny trying to follow it up against his former in-game leader. The shots not quite connecting though, and Liquid already out on the A site, no trouble.
You can see Apex playing with the idea of clearing mid. They keep going back and forth, and well, as they move through, it's just batujnax lying in wait, and well, he'll clean that up. Olizera with a 1 versus 5. He's been good for a clutch here and there, but this on a pistol round would be something special. That'll spam on the body. And that's all it'll be.
That's all it'll be, indeed. We saw from them before. They never really held on to this space previously. It was just a one and done, and Penny left astute.
Yeah, I mean, had to use the relay bolt to get out of that.
Info, the macro was off. This time, it looks to be about right.
Well, in the back of your head, though, just watch Kiko through mid and where he goes on the map while this hit comes through.
Malsi missed, sorry, the horn didn't scan anyone, so that's why they rotated off. It has given the sight up in the 4v4.
Yeah, it will be Penny to deny Kiko his lock through.
Timing.
And the time in general is just going to be the most important because it's been burnt through massively. Nice marked, and well, one bullet is all he needed to get rid of the Yoru. Apex starting to work on the spike, and well, they have full control of it, as it will be the captain to grab an ace.
Who's next?
Camel did get legged by the operator. He's down to 5 HP because of that. But gaining the information, that's what's most important. Used the TP to get ahead and didn't have a chance to replace it. But players trying to force their way through the pit from the Viper. It's not working out. Malsi holding on. That spike back.
Scrutiny placed on this Viper's pit as the Prowler's just flown past Camo.
The timing's insane. Oh, the players have just walked into him. There's no way that he comes away with that. They're gifting the round to Team Liquid Apex and shooting themselves in the foot. Cabo on 5 HP.
Has the fast lane to divide the angles. Camo's on 5 HP, but he's got a quad kill. I dissent strongly, but this has been anything but one to remember. Olizera, nice first shot, but he wants the gun so badly he's willing to give up his own life for it. The space backfield by Apex, 2 kills out of thin air. It's a 4v2.
Seconds left.
In terms of moving Apex in the right direction. Remember, those rifles will still have the advantage in the heads-up gunfight, and there's some players, I see one player that is low.
And it's just Penny that fights from Ling. This could be problematic. Batu's still on the Sheriff. Those rifles yet to hit the hands! Just give him a Sheriff! He's got a red right hand when he's holding on to it.
That could be the lifeline that the defense needs here, but still reserved. It is in favour of this attack. And just to note, remember, we know how the site biases have been going on Road.
On the Sheriff on this game.
Oh,
this Sheriff, man.
We've not seen it on screen, but it's certainly what is needed for Apex. They need a Hail Mary, they need divine intervention, they need Malsi, apparently, with a 3 kill in this round. If Trex doesn't clutch up.
We know he can do it 1v5, but 1v4 against Malsi. But they really need that final round to give themselves the best possible opportunity.
Yeah, that's the bit like point, right? Is
the second one?
Yes, it's really nice.
Oh, that's gross.
To challenge Apex.
And already down to 13, and between Camo and Patty, they do seem to have the answers. Batu still trailblazing his way through the middle of the map. Go acutely aware, repositioning himself.
Being able to hold on to extra space as he waits for his team to crunch in is going to be massive. But the players for APAC are just caught off guard, unaware of where Liquid are coming from. And that pistol round will be a 4th in a row for Team Liquid.
But the warning lights are there, and APAC are in.
There they are, straight in. Here come the Stingers, and players tagged up here. Penny's the first one on the board, and Abova as well. That's a good look. Right now, it's all about the post plant though, because we know Team Liquid have failed here before. CT first, right? The Guardian, yeah, sure it can spam through walls, but that smoke, you need to be able to see the players first. And somehow it works out. But still, 3 more players to find for Trex here.
Oh, and it's gotten spotted ahead of time by Mulsi. Even more damage.
Find you.
Round escaping them. APAC make the force by stick.
Yeah, they do. This is what was needed to rescue them.
And the B site, like I was saying, is the one which can be a little bit more vulnerable. But Nats just gets caught with his hands in his pockets. I don't know what was going on. Had the snake bite, but when you can sort of weave your way past it as the Neon, and Batu can just TP across. Smoke being held, but the util ready to go from APAC. Set execution, Kiko blinded, trying to TP out, but it's Trex 10 toes down. Fighting under the arch and now onto the site. The Phantom gets a second. It's Penny that will be ever the equalizer though, and Camo's all by himself. It's a lost cause in the retake.
Cheeky play in front of the retake, but batujnax once again, that's another 1 versus 1 that didn't need to be given away.
That's that they're up against. Aussie spots him. The plant is cutely in the corner, so the molly means that they'll have to try and rush around. There's nobody elbow side. He has the full range of the team that's taking place as Penny does spot Camo.
Yeah, and the timing's insane. Avova still not caught though, and Camo will get a glimpse before he's taken out, and Avova able to escape.
Who's next?
Batu having a little look around the B site. APAC can't execute off this just yet, hasn't spotted Nats in the tower. This timing's about to get weird, and Nats will remove Avova from the situation. It's another APAC oversight.
Yeah, but look at Batu, he's taking extra space.
I mean, he's been there the whole damn time, but so has Nats. And with batujnax in support, it's APAC's worst nightmare. Big investments made to a round which doesn't now best suit them. No player to escape, no surrender.
In terms of proceedings, that's ridiculous.
How has he got away with that?
But how has Avova not just moved his mouse round? That has to be extremely frustrating.
He's back!
He's behind you. It's making them pay for it right now. Penny will be looking to do the same. Patty mid-reload. It's a horror show, and a gun given back. Gonna expect the second. Managed to break through it now already as Nats is still biding his time on the other side, knowing that he's shouldering a lot of the weight of this attack side. Reveal comes in, and Liquid fall. It's only Nats now. Did the best job that he could to just play the patient game. But the rest of Liquid couldn't hold up their end of the bargain, and it's a pay safe card, Thrifty.
Create something from nothing, right? For instance, the full spy, they bought the Stingers through, they end up working out. Right now, a quick pace change, catch Liquid off guard.
And this is the Penny that we were seeing at Toronto. The little heads up here.
Camo has no TP out of this, he has to play for the gunfight.
Utility looked decent. The fake out that heads through the smoke as APAC are prioritizing this open yard side plant again.
Left.
And Liquid haven't challenged it, so straight into a 5v5.
But in this retake, it's skewed to Liquid's favor. 2 really important ults. First dimensional drift. Spots both duelists, Trex right behind it. Thrash goes in to supplement, but there is no support. No hope right now. As Liquid look for that second wave of engage, the wingman goes out. And time is starting to wear thin. Liquid needing the jewels out in the open space, the open air to win it. But between Penny and Batu, is there nothing that they can't do? Kiko by himself, and Avova puts him to rest. Liquid, rogue rifle in the mix in the hands. Was in the hands of batujnax. We've still got to see them close. This attack side is already looking like one of the better ones on Corrode. No, and we're down to the 9! Batu getting his hands dirty. But Apex have rolled up their sleeves and found the necessary rounds to bring this back from the brink. 20. I feel like even then, the odds are pretty high. Penny closing for Camo. In the corner, has the gate crash, but the timer on it should be running out. Calls it early, out in the open, stunned. He will not survive.
He will not. And well, there's Kiko here as well, but he's the one to shut down Penny. And Apex now trying to get the last remaining player there, right? They've not got flashes. It's going to have to be a wingman to clear close. And Batu gets rid of Patty. That's just looking like it. That's just looking like Apex can send us to map 3 on Lotus. But not if Trex can clutch up 9 bullets in the chamber. And they got far too close. Olizera is the one to send us to map 3.
See the agent select now, and all of our questions will be answered here.
Mesh goes up though, and it's a B split, a very well coordinated one from Apex.
Yeah, and Liquid have allowed this to happen, that nade just denying Trex any space, and he's been brought very low, and Apex get brought into post.
Grass as well, both of the Sentinel bits of util. The one gap that they have to account for is towards Waterfall and Main.
Team Liquid have done well to hold on to that, and Batu stuck between no man's land. And Olizera waiting to activate. I mean, Nash was holding on to it. He's allowed for a chance, but that chance is fleeting. That's now 5 pistol rounds in a row for Team Liquid.
The Thorns are going to stall out most of the side, and when Nats is in the corner, yet to be cleared, Liquid converge, they clamp down on the B play. Nothing getting past that first line of defense.
Yeah, I don't think anything's getting past Liquid now. They've decided that they need to take off the training weights and in-zone flawless to show the prowess. Yeah, Camo is that player that is going to be taking the fight, but there's also going to be an ultimate invested to Steel Garden. It's all up to the classics and the pistols. It essentially becomes a thrifty round, an anti-eco, which Liquid look to bat away once more. The defuse coming through, there's no chance Penny can even get close.
Who's having none of it? The round started off brilliantly for Liquid with their proactivity. They just realized that they can isolate Olizera there because they've spotted him playing individually, as you mentioned, a few times now. And it was just not considered by Apex. Unfortunately, and it looks to be as well.
Yeah, and with every round that Liquid are able to grab, with every kill that they find, it's one step closer.
Light control and a very deep deadlock wall, which was thrown over the top, but double flank is an issue.
Camo at the other end, though, is managing to chip away Apex numbers. Olizera not clear, finally is. And well, there is one player caught in the ultimate, plenty to be used here. And well, Mosey with just a classic can't find what he's looking for. 9 in a row for Team Liquid.
5 pennies if you count this one.
Yeah, true.
He has been a shining light in the performances so far. The wall's bought a lot of time for Batu job through proxy.
Apex are trying to take extra space, but they're going straight into Kiko's ultimate, and yet easily dealt with. The Sheriffs have been a good look, so have the Thrifties in previous maps, but on Lotus everything has been falling apart, and it looks to fall apart once more, even after Apex tried to set up the perfect close plan. There's nothing perfect about this, unless you're talking about Team Liquid. They have not missed once in this map, and they continue to look even better. Somehow Kiko's come off the... Why has he come off the spike? He nearly had it defused.
He's still not gone for it.
Olizera's so low, he's playing with the time, playing with Kiko, knowing that this is his chance. Kiko! He's somehow lost out, and that'll be a Red Bull clutch for Apex!
To attack side off, Deadlock does have quite a lot of freedom to be that second in, but looking to create an opener here. It's Multi with a quick trade, and Batu gets the punish. Has the ult held in his hands, waiting to find Camo, but disappears into the night.
Buying a little bit extra time so that the spike can be planted in the correct spot, but it's been planted safe, so APAC need to play on the site, and they do. They're fighting right through it. batujnax, well, he's pushed all the way back into all his era, and APAC will be doubling up the round count.
Camo up the guts, and Kiko to lead the charge. The first nail in the coffin of APAC.
Camo finding another as well. This is looking very difficult. Again, APAC have struggled in pistol rounds and continue to do so. Team Liquid, I mean, indomitable in this map. And they're hunting the last remaining player of all his era.
And now, that is going to be every single one.
They're going to have to go for it. Only 3 stingers.
APAC creating some form of retaliation. The mesh goes up, it splits the Liquid players. It makes things a little bit awkward, but the same can be said for Batu. Onto the A site, and the re-aggression is anticipated. Good trade though.
Yeah, that's decent. That's a Guardian to be picked up.
Upper yet, Mulsi just about starting to make his way around the stairwell. It's the knife instead that confirms. Flash onto Trex, blinded up. I'm over with another, trading out on Kiko, and down to the last 2. Patty, Phantom in hand, the spray. Is this how it ends? Is this how Liquid take 12? It absolutely is. You can bet your house on it. A Red Bull clutch.
Way onto the B side. This could be a very explosive one to try and break open the map.
Oh, Mulsi goes for the clone though. Target selection plays against his hand, but Penny is there and Avova as well. Liquid just diving straight in with a lot of pace, but not quite the precision they would have been hoping for. Hope dies last, and Nats dies last as well. He's always there in those clutch situations.
1 round at a time. Story, keep on swimming.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very clearly a let's go APAC from the crowd as well. Bringing the KO to Lotus does feel like an older take on the situation, that's for sure. Using the sensor against his own teammate, but Avova finds Camo. And with the tip of the spear now blunted, the rest of Liquid look to collapse on the site.
Yeah, but so does the rest of APAC. All the bodies are here, ready for it. As the bodies come out, Trex! Who looks to send Liquid to playoffs.
2v1.
I mean, can Olizera do it?
He's gone past though. And they just have no idea. Trex is open on the angle and Olizera's denied it.
1 versus 1, spike down.
And it's Kiko of all players serving his time in 2023.
Left.
Most importantly, for Olizera coming back in, there's a cam.
Move. Kiko waits in tree, on the line, diffuse inside the cage. The bullet's not hitting. Olizera gets it half, he has the info. Second tap, no time. Kiko playing it down to the wire. There's not going to be enough. It's Kiko to send them over the ledge. At long last, Liquid are in playoffs.